What's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of Track Record at Night. Kevin, tell us what you're gonna do today.
Well, thanks there, Jim.
Name's Jordan, actually.
Alright, so today, I've been waiting for this day for a few days now.
Yeah, a few days?
Yeah, it's been a long wait. We're gonna be doing a makeover to the front of the WRX. I have a couple things to show you, Jordan, that you don't even know about. What do you think I'm doing?
I think we're putting a big wing based
bad.
on the giant thing. If you've ever seen the Daytona Charger from the 70s, looks like that. I think we're putting that on the car for some sweet aero. You see some lights, Mishimoto lights or Mirimoto.
Oh yeah, that's a giveaway. This
is a wing.
Is a wing. Yeah, we're gonna put it on the back like this. No, so this is in fact the OLM CS style front lip. It's carbon fiber. Oh, wait, don't. Let's flip it over and then cut that side. Alright, so that is mod number one. We are putting a lip on the car finally.
Hey,
wait,
lip time.
Alright, we're gonna blast through these. Freaking fast. Alright. It's from
Subaru shoots? Oh. They're not shoots.
These are, I believe, I'll correct myself in the video if this is wrong, but I believe these are the OLM JDM style.
Sequential fog light bezels.
Sequential. No, these are not sequential.
No? What do these do?
These are switchback. I have a base, so I don't have any fog lights, so we're gonna actually be wiring up some fog lights. Which brings us to the next, I guess you could call it mod, Morimoto LED fog lights. Alright, so that's that, and I have one more thing.
Oh no.
But see, they're smoked. The ones that I have now are not LED and they're clear with an orange bulb. I know you guys love us doing videos at night. It's just one of the greatest things. Off. Just gonna disconnect these boyos. Let me tell you guys right now, we are gonna invest in some lights. These lights are gonna be like nothing you've ever seen because unfortunately this is what we're dealing with right now is some track record after dark, but pretty soon it's gonna be track record extremely well lit after dark because we're gonna have this whole place. Guys, you don't even know. We're gonna have this whole place. It's gonna be like daytime. You won't even be able to tell the difference. Except there's not gonna be a sun, but. All right. Change of plans. Not gonna be on the grass. We're gonna be next level in this thing. Doing this in the garage like. Alright, so we are now drilling the holes. Nice and carefully. Okay, so all the holes are drilled and the screws are in. So let me just show you guys what this looks like. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We have about 15 screws in here. I think it'll be okay, but I'm probably gonna add some more screws and maybe even a few bolts on the end, on the inside. I think I'll be all right, but just in case, it's pretty solid right now. We got some food in us. We are feeling good now. And so we are making some progress. I know we didn't film a whole lot of this, but it was like a bunch of boring wiring stuff. And we were just trying to figure some stuff out, and we figured it out. Well, we think. We still got to do the actual fog lights and then put in the turn signals. But we got the bezels themselves hooked up. I don't know if you can see this. I'm just gonna lay this right there. So what we figured out is in the fuse box, this hooks up. Subi Speed said to hook it up to your high beams, but I think that's for another circumstance because if you hook it up to the high beam fuse with the little out of fuse that they provide, then your fog lights are only going to be on, your bezels are only going to be on with your high beams, and I don't want that. So I put it in my low beam fuse, and now put the key in, turn it.
Did you unplug it?
Oh, wait, what happened?
I think there was just strain on this.
Uh-oh. Which side is it? It might be this right here, actually. When I move this, it's like one of these wires.
Troubleshooting, guys.
Come on!
There's always a problem.
There's like a loose wire, I think. Let's just keep going. We will check back in with you guys when we have made a little bit more progress. We're just going to try moving on to the turn signal and the fog light now and see what we can do. Okay.
Welcome
back. This is day 2. Was this like 2 days later?
Yeah. This is like two or 3 days later. Maybe a week.
I don't know, it's been some time since we started this. So let me just update you guys on what just happened, because you're probably wondering what the heck is going on. So we got the bezels in. I don't know if you can see them right here, but there's something missing down here. There's no fog light. And the reason that there's no fog light, and I've been running no fog lights for the past 2 days, is because when we were installing the bezels, which went great, we realized that the fog lights didn't come with wiring to hook up to the battery, so they didn't have any power source. So I had to do a rush order and order some actual wiring for the fog lights themselves to hook up to the battery so that we can have power and we can finish this. Alright, so let's just continue. First thing we need to do is
get out of puberty.
What?
It's also get out of puberty. Yeah, it's like,
Oh yeah, I thought we already did that.
let's continue.
Did I? Oh shoot. Alright, so this is the wiring here. Oh shoot. This is the wiring here. These are what we were missing last time. There was nothing to plug the fog lights into. That's what these are. So this is power source. This is ground over here next to my thumb. And this is a relay, which I'm going to be using. The fuse. I don't even think we're going to be using the fuse. We might. And then this actually connects to more wiring that goes in the cockpit, the dash, inside through the firewall, and it hooks up to a button. So this is the key to finishing this job.
It's the main power source.
Show you guys something funny. Okay, so when I ordered the wiring for these, the only way that I could get the wiring was to order new fog bezels on Amazon. If you're gonna get these, get them on Amazon. So it came with this and came with halogen fog lights. So I have another set. This is gonna be my 3rd set for my car, so I don't even know what to do with these. I don't know if you can see that really nice LED Morimoto. I mean, this thing looks like a transformer in there. It's pretty sick, actually, the way that this looks. So we've already installed the hookup on this side, or Jordan did actually. Jordan.
Yeah.
We got the fog lights in.
We did. We also took a trip to the farm.
All right, so this is completed. Technically, I mean, we haven't like plugged it in yet, but this is what it's gonna look like. The funny thing is you can't see it during the day, so it's like it doesn't even matter. But at night, when it's on, you will be able to see it. Let's get this wiring done. This is just to power them, and then we can worry about the switch after.
Exactly.
This should be pretty straightforward. It's just adding more wires to this mess. So these are going into the fog lights themselves. Don't you love doing videos during the day?
Dude, yeah. But not as much as I like doing them at night.
No, that's a lie. Oh, by the way, guys, I know I said this. I think I said this earlier in this video. We ordered some lights. We actually have lights coming in the mail. They're gonna light up this whole place like crazy. Yeah, they're sending them through email. We're gonna get them. We're gonna download them to our downloads folder and 3D print them. These screws, we actually had to get our own screws because this is where they screw into the bumper. If you have OEM screws, use that instead. But the screws that came with this kit, the tabs weren't good, so we used, because they come with little metal, you need metal C-clips or U-clips to screw into because the plastic isn't enough. And then these are plugged into the wiring that came with the kit. So this splits off into 3 other wires. This black wire over here goes to the ground that we screwed it into a ground screw just behind the washer reservoir. This goes into through the firewall and hooks up to the button, and then this goes into the fog light, and this main part over here goes into the other fog light over there. The power wire goes up behind the reservoir and up into the battery, gets attached right here onto the positive. Okay, so we basically now need to hook up the switch for the fog lights, because they have power, but they need to be switched on and off, and then at that point we can see if actually everything works.
From his head and
alright, you guys, so as you can see, I am home, and everything is completely back together. The reason we didn't like go into too much depth, you know, step by step on this, is because there's actually like a ton of really good tutorials that you can find on YouTube already. Those links will be in the description. The fog lights will be a separate tutorial from the actual bezels. We had a couple of hiccups, but it wasn't, you know, the end of the world. It all got fixed. One of my bezels, one of the wires that came with the bezels was slightly loose, so there was a flickering problem, but I think I fixed that with electrical tape. Okay, so let me just show you guys real quick what we got in here. Okay, so in here, everything looks exactly the same. Obviously, since I have a base model WRX, I don't have the button or the switch on the turnstock here. I actually had to install a button down here, and this is actually going to be lit. I know it's a different color, but I don't think it's exactly OEM. And there is normally an empty space right here, so you just take this panel off and you plug it in from the back, and the wiring goes underneath here, and there's a ground that you have to connect here. You plug in the fuse, and then the wire that connects to the actual fog light and the battery, and that's how that goes in. But again, I will put all of the tutorial videos in the description. Alright guys, so as usual, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. The front of the WRX it looks way more aggressive, and it just looks overall so much better than it did. The front looks lower, and I don't know, it just has like a more aggressive look to it. I am extremely happy with the turnout of it, and honestly, like, the look of this car is really coming together. Oh, and by the way, real quick, let me just show you. It's blue again. I took off the black wrap off of that mirror. I decided for now I'm going to keep it blue because a lot of you guys said that it looks cleaner, and I definitely do agree that it does look cleaner. Maybe later on when I actually do it, I'll do it the correct way, and I'll take off the mirror caps and then wrap them while they're off the car so that I can just make it look perfect. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one as always, and we got a lot of stuff coming up with the WRX and with the Mustang too. We have a lot planned. So with that being said, we will catch you guys in the next one.